Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hello everyone and welcome to SkillCapped Smurf Commentaries. My name is Coach Kybet and in this game we are playing J4. So this is after the buffs to him, which were pretty significant. These buffs were actually enough to probably send Jarvan into the realm of being very heavily viable again. It was already kind of good before these buffs since the meta changed to be more of a meta based around. Okay, maybe we can do something here. So we'll keep the rise underway. Nothing's really going to happen though. We're not going to commit flash that early. Even if it is for the Vayne, but Vayne did use a flash, so that's something that we can now abuse, considering we were going to really abuse bot lane anyway this game. So we're going to reset just to get HP, and we'll do this. I've already put a ward down, and I got a ward on blue, so I'll actually see where he starts. The ward was kind of to see if Vayne would stick around so that I could maybe flash E if it was a free kill. But overall, that's fine. So we're going to look to punish her. Now, J4 was already somewhat viable as soon as they made it so that the farming junglers got kind of nerfed. As soon as they changed the camps to be 3 minutes 15 instead of 3 minutes, that gives champs like J4 a 15-second window where you can do whatever you want and punish as hard as you want. So what we actually do here is we're going to cut the map. Now the reason behind this is we're going to vertical jungle because this Vayne is going to be our primary target. We're going to actually just see if we can get... She used tumble. And she used heal. There we go. So we get some kills here. Vayne used her flash previously and we were just sat in that brush waiting for her to tumble. As soon as she used it, she was a free kill. So I am just going to take this blue buff away now, just so that I can continuously keep pressure on this bot side of the map. That's very, very important to do. Top is Garen into Fiora. It's not really a matchup I can do much into, but Fiora can parry his silence. Okay. So they'll never actually catch me here. I'm not sure what she's trying to accomplish, but... So what we're going to do here, we're not going to reset, we're going to path straight to blue buff. And just see, because if the Viego did not path straight into my blue as soon as he saw me bot, then it means I can potentially get a 3 buff start. Now the thing with Jarvan is when it comes to kind of clear, you really do have to get creative, especially when you're in these lower elos. If you focus way too much on farming, that's not really going to work out too well for you, considering you're a very strong early game skirmisher and duelist. So we're actually going to try and get double crab here. He did get a blue buff, which is unfortunate. We did get his, we couldn't get his Gromp though. Okay, so he was actually here. Okay, so that's unfortunate. He was waiting for us. He did get level 4, so he's very ahead in terms of XP. But, okay, so he's just going to invade me. This is fine. I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to get this camp so that I can get my whip on back anyway, and then I'll reset and I'll be fine. So the Vayne is still flashless, although she did manage to get a kill there. So like I was saying previously, with J4, you do kind of have to be, you know, a little creative with the way that you play the game. Like, you want to be getting as much early game pressure as possible, and if anything, try and deny the enemy jungler early game pressure. So we don't have much to farm here, and he is very up on farm, but we're going to path into bot. So he could have come around to this. Oh no, he's just left. So we're going to come down and potentially just look to kill this Vayne. Again, since she's flashless. We do have a pink in here, but I'm pretty certain he would have warded this brush here since he doesn't have a sweeper. So as soon as they show. Okay. So we're going to look to see if we can actually sneak a dragon here. Oh no, we can't actually get to. Or maybe. No, we can't get to this dragon, so we're just going to leave it since they've got the shrine that gives vision. It's not really worth overforcing. Here, I'm actually just going to look to clear a little bit just because I am very behind on XP. Now, the good thing is about Jarvan is he can benefit very heavily from just kind of having as much pressure early game, and then as soon as and if you drop below XP on the camps, you actually get more XP anyway, as much as the same amount of XP as a solo kill at level 1, purely by being levels behind. So we did actually counter this. So it didn't get me 4, but I am going to walk down here. There's still no ward in this brush. And the Vayne is still flashless. Okay. Okay, so we actually got her flash. Okay. So we're actually going to look to maybe get on top of it. No, she's not going to walk up. This must be warded, so I'm just going to claim this XP. It's fine. I'm going to give this to her. I'm going to walk it in to make sure that she can't crash it. But that's fine. Now I'm going to go take my red buff and look to just keep going around the map. This whip spike is pretty big on me. Now Viego is going to be ridiculously farm fed. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come and take away this crab. Okay, so now I'm just going to run. There we go. So Jarvan's EQ does allow him to get out of a lot of very, very tricky situations. Viego is a very, very strong jungler, so things like this happen, but he just showed top, so I am going to come and get dragon. Even though I did smite red there. We have mid prio and the Viego is nowhere near, so they don't actually have a smite, so okay. So we're gonna get this now. We are very close to 6. The Viego is here. So we have to be very, very careful. So my game plan now, so I should have come and maybe done this. My game plan now is to just get these. I'll also heal a lot. It gives me my blue smite too, which is going to allow me to land EQs very, very easily, even on a Vayne. Because if, say, for example, she Qs and I've smited her, then it's just going to be way, way easier to actually hit her. So Viego was actually bot side, so what I can do here is I can take this opportunity to just go and clear everything away. Once everything's cleared, then I can look to get more pressure, especially considering I have substantial amounts of gold. Now there's a few tricks to J4 that you should pay attention to at all points. The first one being the fact that if you throw your E down, it gives such a long buff that you can actually get assists way after you've actually left the area. So for example, I got that assist when I was taking dragon because Malzahar went and got the kill, and I'd actually given him attack speed earlier, and so I managed to benefit from that. So the Viego has now shown on the wrong side of the map again. Even though they've got shutdowns there, it means that I can just quickly come and take away the herald now. So I'm going to quickly sweep it away. So this will happen a lot. This is in Platinum Elo, mid-Platinum I think. So this will actually happen a lot in these kind of lower Elo games where junglers will play the first clear or two correct, and then they'll just completely int it from there on. So like here for example, he is getting kills because that's kind of the nature of solo queue, but overall I'm getting the objectives. So I'm pretty sure there was a crab here, yeah. So I'm just going to clear this away. So top might be diveable though. There we go. Nice. So sometimes just getting in ranged EQ is all you actually need to do, especially in those kind of situations where he's so low. And now what we can do is we can drop the Herald here and we get his entire tower for it. Then I'm going to take my topside camps. So one of the big important things when you are playing these kind of early game junglers though is to make sure that you don't necessarily back as much around certain power spikes. You want to back more so when you have an opportunity to back, and that's kind of how you want to play it. So like here right now I have 3k gold, but my blue buff and my gromp are available to take. So if I was to just back there, I'm going to end up pathing into the complete wrong area. So I'm going to max E second, Q, E, W, just because the W is nice, but you're not really focusing on it too hard. So now I have 3k gold. I'm extremely fed right now, so I'm just going to look to play around and that as much as possible. I really can't go and save that Fiora there. I'd love to, but it would kind of stint my progress way too much. So now I have my gold drinker. I'm really strong. The Viego's fallen behind quite substantially now, especially considering I got the Herald, the plates, and I've got this dragon. It now means that I'm strong enough that I can put a lot more pressure on this bot lane, although we have no indication of Vayne flash. But I'm actually just going to wait on my ultimate to come back up. Although I'm pretty sure we just saw Karma mid. Okay, so Fiora actually managed to get a really good TP in here, and I managed to catch the Rise and ult the Vayne. Okay. Okay, nice. Got a kill for Fiora there. Unfortunately, I didn't have my Q to jump on the Viego there, but we get another tower here and another dragon, which is the most important part, because this Viego isn't respecting objectives whatsoever, or TPs for that matter. So I thought Fiora was going to stay for local gold there, but so I do want to come and try and get this though, this blue buff. I do have smite for it as well. Okay, so now we're just going to quickly kill this Riser. There we go. So I do have my gold drinker, so there's no real danger in that situation. Unfortunately, the Fiora hard roaming did allow the Garen to get a tower, but we've already claimed the first tower and we got a massive amount of gold off the field removing there, so that's fine. We are sitting on 1900, so what we're going to look to do is actually just maybe clear everything. Okay, so they win that fight. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to clear everything beside my red buff. I'm going to back spend as much gold as possible, and then I'll have plenty of gold. There we go. Okay, so we're actually just gonna leave here because I have substantial gold. Or maybe. So this is still deactivated. So I did give her some attack speed there, but she didn't really use it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push this tower up. It's a shame she missed that, to be honest. Okay. So we'll take this away. Now we'll come and check his jungle, because there's no point in us continuously pushing there. We're not going to get anything. And instead we can look to maybe steal some things away from him. Maybe even his Gromp too. His Krugs, I mean. And this allows us to kind of Shadow Ash a little bit. So we do have a lot of gold now, but like I was saying previously, you know, if we're very strong, there's no reason to really reset. Okay, so I actually couldn't get close to him, and I wasn't going to burn flash. Okay, so I'll just push this in. Now I'll go and clear my jungle out again. Again, I have 4,000 gold. And 1 minute 20 until the dragon, actually, so I don't think I can actually clear everything away, just because I want to be on this dragon instantly. Okay, so that's fine. That's one of his smite charges gone. So I'm actually just going to clear this away, and for the purpose of getting some vision control, actually I can take Gromp as well, and Viego is topside, so actually I can take this too. And then when we get this reset off, we're so strong that there's going to be no way whatsoever that they can contest this dragon, just because we're so fed. Now they are fighting on mid. We're going to reset here. We have 4,000 gold, so we're probably going to go with a Sterax here, just because it's ridiculously broken. So Sterax, and to be honest, we could probably just go this. And then we will just wait on a ward here. Just because right now, our goal is to just jump on Vayne and blow her up. We're very, very strong, and we have Gold Drinker. Even though we have a massive lead, and you know, maybe a stopwatch would have been better, we're still not going to focus on that too much. So the Vayne actually dies mid here, which is good. And this means, oh wait, never mind, she does not. So that actually loses us pressure on drag. So they can't just start it. Okay, there we go. We got the dragon, and we got a quadra kill, and we actually get the blue buff too. So like I said, at this point we're just so strong that we're just, you know. So this is also kind of one of the things, like I was saying earlier, when you are kind of playing the average kind of junglers, You do end up in a position where if you're not really farming, then you're going to fall behind massively. But J4 isn't really a conventional jungler in the fact that his level 2 is one of his biggest power spikes, because as soon as you get access to that knock-up, you're just extremely strong. So what we're going to do here, we're going to continuously keep clearing out his jungle, just because the way that this Viego gets back into this game, Yumi actually stole my big one, the way that this Viego actually gets back into this game is to farm back in, which we're just not going to allow him to do. So we're not gonna overcommit here. There's no real need. We can actually buy GA now too. Okay, so this is warded. Yeah, we're not gonna risk this. Like, I was very tempted to use ult on her there, but oh no, I'm just gonna reset. We're literally trying to siege for no real reason. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess Malzahar did actually have ult, so that worked. Here we're just going to just go and clear out his camps. Just because if he can't get gold, then he's never actually going to be able to get back into this game. Considering how strong we currently are, anyway. So we're just going to stand by this wall, just to see if this sweeper actually manages to catch anybody. It doesn't, we're going to reset, get GA. So what we can actually do now is, since we have enough gold to straight up buy GA, we're going to get GA and the stopwatch. This is going to mean that we can stopwatch and, you know, we're never going to die. We're never going to be in a position where we die and give away this bounty. Obviously, we are going to lose some gold from this stopwatch, but if we manage to stopwatch one good fight here, we end up getting Baron, and then after Baron, we end up ending the game. So that's kind of what we're looking for, and that's kind of one of the things you want to do when you're trying to close out games. And Diego was trying to reset here. Okay, so we did overcommit a little bit there, but we did want to try and get pressure for Baron. Okay, so let's just go and do Baron. We have 1 minute 30, so what we can actually do is do Baron really fast here. And then after we've done Baron, we can all reset and then go straight to drag. So we're going to turn this, just because this is a very free kill. Okay. So they're actually still on Baron as well, which is kind of good actually. But Viego will, yeah, it's not good. Viego will just walk up and steal it. They shouldn't have really continued committing when we'd already gone for kills. But to be fair, the Viego kind of risked a lot though to go for that. Because now we get the inhib and soul. And he is actually getting chased down now, and we're going to get soul completely for free off it. So, especially considering most of his team was dead. So, I mean, we maybe should have gone back to Baron there, but to be honest, I didn't actually expect him to clear it that quick. The Ashe is 2 and 11. Didn't actually expect it to do as much damage as she did, to be honest, but it won't really change anything towards how this game goes. So that's Soul. We're just going to reset here. Never mind, Garen's decided he wanted to go in. So I get in range to W for the slow. camera's very, very obnoxious to play into though. But that's fine. We have 2k gold now. So what we're going to do is we're probably just going to build this. Just because if we can get that big shield. Or actually, do they have... they don't really have substantial healing that's going to really cause a problem this game. So I think I'm just going to go with gargoyles so that I get a huge shield. I think this item is extremely underrated on J4. I could have gone something like Black Cleaver this game, but I'm so strong that there's no real need for it. And I also have a Yumi on me and an Ocean Drake. So because of that, my effective healing or effective HP is already very high because of the Ocean Soul. So if I have a huge shield now, that's going to also give me a lot more effective HP, and that's going to allow me to survive way longer. Okay. So we'll block Jarvan off that. Okay, so I don't know where he went, but it doesn't really matter because we just end the game off this. So this has been kind of buff Jarvan. Obviously the main things you need to really kind of do with this champion is A, be very dynamic with your jungle path, especially early into the game. Make sure that you're getting pressure where you need, especially in this game. Vayne would be their main win con, so making sure that she just doesn't get to play the game is super important. I didn't actually use my stopwatch anyway. But yeah, so this has been Buff J4. He's extremely broken right now. I definitely recommend trying him. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll speak to you again soon.
And remember, this guide comes from our website SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.